Speaking of people who are not battle tested, I would like to get into my picks because I think that my picks are the most interesting out of everyone's.
Hold on, real
Personally,
quick, though, real quick, because Flaw threw out two possibilities with three stacks. He said three
oh
stacks.
yeah, go ahead. Oh
He
yeah,
said
he
three
did.
stacks on Nas also. Just real quick.
He
Now
did.
Nas is battle tested, and we've seen what he does when it comes to wax. He goes straight street mode with it. Like it's just dissing, just in your face, aggressive, fuck you. Just that's what it is. Like that's how Nas comes on a battle, and you either like that type of battle rap or not. But
Built to
basically,
the
that's
stage,
how.
too.
That's like how all of his disses towards Jay-Z were, you know what I'm saying? That's how his disses towards all them other Queensbridge dudes, you know what I'm saying? Cormega and all of them niggas, like on Stillmatic. Like, that's how that shit came across. He was just like going like very in your face with it. So I imagine that is how he was still approaching like with three stacks, because he went at Jay like that, and Jay's one of the greatest.
Yeah, I don't imagine Nas to take anything lightly. Yeah, Flaw, what do you think? Nas and three stacks.
I think it'd actually be one of your better rap battles, just because you're dealing with guys that don't have to end up with a street element. Both of them are storytellers. So you will be able to really have a lyrical battle as opposed to the street side. I don't think Nas is gonna take it street against three stacks. I think Nas is a chameleon in regards to like where and what he's dealing with and who he's dealing with. So it's like I don't think he's just pulling the I'll smack you with the, you know what I'm saying? That's just not.
He not going upside three stacks dome with the burner and all that.
No,
like, okay.
No, because I mean, it makes you look weird. It makes you look weak. It makes you look weak from a battle. Like that's not even how he moves. That's not even how this dude moves. And then, so yeah, I don't think he would take that. I think it would just be a really, really, really good like lyrical exchange about everything from accomplishments to raps, and it's just the original core and essence of what hip hop was just my style, my flow, my thing, my you know what I'm saying. So it's not even about we've made it about material things, or we've made it about money, or we made it about women, or we made it about whatever, but it's really the competitive nature, the back and forth of just jostling back and forth and trying to get the better of a person, the better flip, the better way to say something, the better way to use something that's true in a creative way. And I think that we've gotten so far off, like what's true, what's not, and who that even matters to. I know there's a lot of people out there listening that just want to hear something funny, and it's not even about whether or not it's true. It's like, oh, he just said such and such and such and such. It's like, what do you like? Personally, as hard as Ether was, the biggest lines that like jump out of my head, like the dick sucking lips, it's like, yo, Jay was somewhere sucking dick, that don't have nothing to do with me. And then that line means something completely different. Him knocking down your baby mama, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. You said
that's
things based on fact, it hits different.
Like, that's a thing. Like, so I just feel like that's a real thing that kind of gets swept under the rug in a lot of these battles. I believe it's gotten to a point where it's about what crazy, outlandish, wild combination can you put together, which just takes you further. I mean, don't get me wrong, it dives you further into the craft, into the art of what you're able to draw and pull from, but it's not like rooted in this place of reality and truth, which is what made the greatest rap battles and those things that hurt more. Like, ooh, he just said what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that hurt. You know what I'm saying? It hurt when I heard Drake say. It hurt when I heard.
That's your girls tour.
That hurt me when I heard it. Like that hurt me. That hurt me to hear that. Like it hurt me. Like not even on like no funny shit. Not on no ha ha ha, but on like rapper to rapper level. You like, oh no, like oh no, like it wasn't no room. It wasn't nowhere to go. It was like, oh no, like damn, that's some shit you got to see a nigga about. Like it's nowhere you can't wiggle your way out of this one. Like that's some dead on shit you gotta go deal with real quick. I mean, that was one. He said a lot of disrespectful things.
Shout out to my boss bitches, wife, and niggas.
I mean, I'm not even thinking about that record. I'm even thinking
he
like
boosted up girls' egos on a whole nother level with that bar. I'm just saying, man.
The nigga, I mean, like, no, like he said some disrespectful things. Like yeah, you was the man on the moon. That's what, yeah, that was that man on the moon shot that he took at Cuddy was tough. You was the man on the moon. Now you just go through your phases. Life of that, yeah. So it's just a lot of things in there that was just like, oh no. I'll never hand that over in rap. I really believe that rap needs that. You need the element of truth. What made it dope in the part was a nigga using your busted ass jacket or using your busted ass sneakers or talking about your fucked up haircut or whatever the case may be, talking about the whip he just pulled up in, talking about how much money is in his pocket and pulling out the stack. Like, it was about it being true. It wasn't just about you being able to fucking pull some shit out your ass that was funny or rhyme. It was about it being like, oh wow, look how he used this with this fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When Biggie said trying to get paid, blow up like the World Trade. Moment of silence to anybody out there that lost anybody in the World Trade Center for me actually saying the line. I do understand that today in this society that the line has been bleeped out everywhere. But the funny shit is he didn't even reference the line of 9/11.
Yeah, he's dead by that.
No,
he referenced the line
different one happened in like 93.
That didn't work. He like, I'm trying to get paid to blow up like the World Trade. Like he trying, not even that it happened. So it's like people don't understand like